Hey up me ducks, how are we doing? Just seeing if it's going to pop up. Oh, here we go. Have I turned the volume down? Oh wow, there's lots of people here. Good to see everybody. I'm back in the cave. They always say, don't they, it's good to go away, but it's good to come back home. But I don't know, I'm already missing it. I've had the real, I love that part of the country anyway, but second time going and I feel a real pull to that land. So whilst it's lovely here in my cave, if I could live anywhere else, then I think that would be one place that I'd be very happy. So let's just see who we've got. I've got a glass of wine. After being on the road nearly all day and I'm on holiday, I'm not going anywhere tomorrow. Tomorrow's laundry day, repacking the case ready for going away Wednesday to the coast. So I thought I'm going to have some wine. It's been in the freezer for 2 hours, so it makes your back teeth tingle. But Claire's here. Hello, Tarot Kids. We've got Dory, Ellie, Linda, Crone's Intuition, Kristen, Raven Song, Naomi, Sandra, Caroline, Kimberly, Tycon, Celia. Who else we got? Jilly, hello Jilly. Chris Kelly, hello. And everybody's chatting to each other. Oh, Patsy, hello Patsy. And Stephanie, Jackie Jacaranda. Love that new name. So if anybody's unsure, Jackie Jacaranda, who's in the chat, is Jackie, who was Jackie L's mum originally, and then Jackie XO. New channel name, Jackie Jacaranda. Read into that what you will. New channel name. Maybe. And we've got Marsha. Hello, Marsha. We missed you, not being able to be there when you had to cancel your flight. But we've got dates and everything for next year, which I'll mention at the end. Kristen and Amanda, Elle. Oi, oi, Elle. I'm glad you're back safe. Seems like 5 minutes since you were sat here. Just before you left, so you got home really good timing. I was going to go on at 8, but I thought, no, I'll go on at 9, and it gives you a chance to get home if you did get home in time. So Helen, Neris, Relax and Renew, Dawn, Brenda, Sane, and Anne, Brant. Hello, Brant. Shadows Truth. Selkie, Susan, long-haired skinny-eyed toe, Laurie. Really happy to be here. It feels like it's been so long. Yeah, we've missed you. Zane, hello Zane. And Jonathan, tarot readings by April. I'm really childish, but every time I read your channel, tarot readings by April, I always think, wow, having to wait till next April for tarot reading. There used to be a barbershop where I lived, and it was Gerald Griffin, and then next door it was Hair by June. And I used to think, as a kid on the bus, this is how I haven't grown up. Hair by June? We're only in November. Oh gosh. Anyway, Rebecca, hello. Sparkle, Emily, Crystal, Angie, Miss Pyramide, Holly, so many people here. Annie, and Claire's giving me ducks. Alpha Mega. Have I caught up? B Jam, hello B Jam, good to see you. Emily. I'm scrolling through fast just to Vicky, Francesca, Modesty, Natasha, Stray Cat, Red Bean Bee. Hey, so Red Bean Bee came to the meetup and we got to spend the day with her on Saturday. surely I've got to the end of everybody now. Chanted Charm, Ginger Faye, Lou, hello Lou, good to see you as well. If I've missed anybody, I do apologise, but I think I've caught everyone. Oh, Honeycomb Blues, who's just come in. So yeah, I've got tons of stuff to show you. If that interests you, because you never know, do you? I don't want to sit here saying, look what I bought, look what I bought. But every time I go away or I have a little bit of a splurge and buy things, people seem to always want to see it. So I kind of figured, well, if people want to stick around and see some of the things that I got, I think Sandra's going to be showing her stuff. And I think Elle might be doing a solo video as well, showing some of hers, because both of them have bought some amazing things, because that's the thing with Glastonbury. It's a high street full of amazing shops. Let's see, Simon. That's good then, as long as everybody's happy to, and if not, then like I say, you don't have to stick around. I won't be offended. I love seeing goodies. Good. I'm gonna keep the big money items to the end, you know, like my purchases. I mean, Sandra was like, yeah, of course, yeah, all right, Simon. I went saying there's only one thing I want to get while I'm here, which is a goddess. I wanted to get a goddess because in this little corner here, I'm changing it around, and I want a really nice goddess, and I've got a hair that's going in there, and I'm changing the pictures around a bit, and yeah, I want a little goddess shrine, because as I said, the more times I go to Glastonbury, the more I feel connected to Gaia. It's really a powerful experience. So I want, I know I've got my sacred space, but that's changing a bit as well. Okay, so I went with the intention to get a goddess, nothing else, no decks, don't need decks, I was saying, don't need anything. Don't need crystals, got everything I need, just one goddess, that's all I need. I've ended up with 2 goddesses, but I'll tell you more about that. But I defy anybody to go to Glastonbury with some money in their pocket and not buy things. Oh, what sounds exciting? B-Jam, that sounds exciting. The message above was to you. Oh, hi. A boss a day, good to see you. I can't find it, but it's obviously not for me anyway. So that's no spending budgety thing when right on the window. What? So that no spendy budgeting thing when right on the window. Oh, right out the window. Yes. Yes, it did. And Elle and I went to Avebury today as well. So Sandra went home this morning, and en route home, we swung by Avebury, the stone circle. People asked us to go live, but there was no signal there at all. Couldn't even pay for the parking until we got to a certain spot, and then I had to go into a pub and use their free Wi-Fi to be able to pay for the parking, because I was frightened I was going to get a ticket. So we couldn't go live, so apologies about that. So let's have a look at some of the things we got. Let's talk decks first then. So, this was what I got on the first day, and it was the Inner Child cards. A little bit disappointed, if I'm honest, with this deck. I have seen it before, and Sandra's done a video, and she had the first edition, and it's been re-released, but it's a fairy tale tarot, because you know I've always wanted the Baba Studios fairy tale, but I thought, well, I haven't got a fairy tale deck. And I saw it. Stephanie says, I've never been to Glastonbury. Oh, you will love it. You will love it. Try and go if you can. And as I say, we'll give you the dates and information later about next year's. But, so this is a fairy tale tarot. And it comes with a nice book. Really nice, thick book. But the cards are huge. And I mean huge. And paper thin. And I mean paper thin. I mean, they're lovely, they're really lovely, but, oh, see what I mean? And I'm nearly knocking everything everywhere. They're really thin. but they're nice. The artwork is really nice, and I like the backs, actually. I'm working with that deck this month. Oh, wow. So they're the inner child cards, a journey into fairy tales, myth, and nature. And I really like them. So we've got things like Aladdin, and then we've got the Emperor's New Clothes, for obviously the Emperor card, the Wizard for the Hierophant, Hansel and Gretel are the lovers. And if if they're too big, you can cut them down. Peter Pan. I love Beauty and the Beast for strength. The Hermit is Snow White. The Wheel is Alice in Wonderland because they're on a merry-go-round. Hi, Shane. So it's really cool, but the only thing that lets it down, and I'll get over it, and Sandra came, you can see how thin the deck is. Sandra came up with the suggestion of backing it. If I did back it, I'd want to back it in clear plastic, but I'm not brave enough. I did that once when I was at Kelly Bears, and when I tried to do it, there was bubbles all over the back, and she's really good. So she kind of ended up doing the majority of it, but one day it will be backed. So Inner Child Tarot is the first thing I bought, along with some candles from Star Child. Now Star Child is amazing. I've got to see which bag it's in. Yeah, so, and Giselle picked some of these up for me. I got some the first time I went, and then she went and sent me some, and I've ordered some online. But I love these frothy candles. And on my sacred space, she's wrapped the two colours together, she's bound to. On my sacred space, either side of my goddess, I have a black and a white one, a bit like in the High Priestess card. So they're gorgeous. They have a colour on the inside, so I've got one that is in this, it looks pink on there, but they're actually purple. And they burn beautifully, these frothy candles. And then I got two that have a green, earthy inside colour. And they also drip along the outside. So they're really nice. I like them. And then for my sacred space, I got, they are cool, aren't they? And you can buy these online from Star Child, Glastonbury. They do send through the post. I got this big, thick one to go on the sacred space on a stand that I'll show you that I got later, which will be in front of the goddess. So yeah, I really like that. So that's the candles. Trouble is, oh, here's the stand. Now I only bought this today from the hen shop in Avebury. I was looking all over the 3 days. But that's the stand. So it's got the triple moon. So my candle will sit in the middle on the triple moon. And then instead of tea lights, I'm going to put crystals, like a crystal grid, around it. So it will sit like that, and there'll be some fire and ice crystals going around that. Julie, you like the stand? Yeah, oh, of course, Sandra, you wouldn't have seen that yet, because like I said, I got that today. Don't know where to put things. It's all right unwrapping stuff, but then where do you put it? Take that out. So I'm going a bit backwards with things, but pop that in there. Also in the hen shop, and I thought this was, now I was trying to get some blue calcite. That was the only crystal I really wanted to get, because I've got a nice polished blue calcite, which I keep next to me, because blue crystals I use a lot for throat chakra work, communication and things like that. And this is what I got in Stratford upon Avon when I went on my Hermit on tour in 2018. And it's a nice piece, but I kind of wanted either a sphere or a wand or something like that. But then I saw in the hen shop today, in Avebury, this beautiful, large cluster. Now the hen shop is really expensive. And when I turned it round and saw the price, it was £9. Just £9. And I was like, have they priced it up wrong? And even Elle bought a piece. So I thought, well, I haven't got any rough pieces of blue calcite, which I love calcite, but blue calcite in particular, I really like. So I picked up a piece of that, and Elle picked up a piece. And Elle's piece actually had all golden flecks in it. It was really nice. But you'll see that if she's been... I've been waiting minutes with no Simon, just refreshed. Oh no, Naomi. That's a shame. So in terms of incense, the incense that I bought, now you've seen that I've been liking this Native Soul. Palo Santo and Copal. Now Copal I really like, and I never even realised that they did this scent in the Native Soul. And the Native Soul incense is really the henge shop, Jonathan. Henge, as in Stonehenge, because it's in the Avebury village where there's a stone circle, a henge. So it's the henge shop. And Copal has been the scent of the weekend. Everywhere, as soon as you get onto the Glastonbury High Street, no matter what time of day, you smell this incense smell. And for me, it smells like a blend between Copal and frankincense. And it is amazing, no matter where you are, day or night. And you're like, oh, we're in Glastonbury, there's that smell. And it smells of this. So I use Copal all the time. It's so good, so high frequency, yeah. And I went to a sweat lodge once a few years ago. My friends treated me for my 40th birthday. So that shows how long ago it was. But they were throwing Copal onto the hot stones, and it smelled wonderful. So I've got a couple of them. Also, I managed to get, and it was in 2 different shops. I was a bit gutted, really. I really love this, what do they call it? Wild berry. You know, the wild berry incense. And my favourite is the desert sage. It smells great. And normally I pick some up when I go to the coast. The first shop I went into, 10 sticks, £4. And that was from Wildwood, the shop Wildwood. So I picked it up and I was like, oh, they've got the desert sage. I'll get some, because if I go at the coast and they don't have it, because they don't always have it. In fact, I'll light one of these. Shall I? Or shall I light a Copal? Let's light one of these because I've got it open. I've not lit no incense yet. These burn for nearly an hour as well. Oh, didn't leave that long enough. 10 sticks, £4. Went to another shop, 10 sticks, £2. So I thought, well, I'm going to get some to support them, because, so I've ended up with 20 sticks. The Artistry of Tarot, buckle up. Hi, Mendy. Yeah, so I'll light that. We'll have some incense, but it does get quite smoky, this sort, and I'll put them all in this plastic one now. So, yeah, so that's the incense I got. I got Palo Santo and Copal, and the Desert Sage in the Wild Berry range, which I love. I need an empty bag, and that one's got the candles in, so I better not use that one. Let's use this one. This has just got a couple of things in. Ooh, he says. Oh, I found a mask. I was looking for that mask. This bag smells amazing, and you know why, Sandra? And Elle, if you're watching. Right, so now I start putting rubbish in that. So I bought an oracle deck. Well, actually, has this got... What happened to that other little oracle that came with that? Oh, that was a different day, wasn't it? Oh. don't know where they are. Where are they? And I've left something behind. I've left my charger plugged in next to my bed in the Georgian Pilgrim. My phone charger. And they're not cheap either. I was like, ugh. Once I got home to charge my phone. Yeah, I reckon I've got more. Oh no, it's here. I found it. So we're talking decks. So, the Oracle deck that I got, I wanted something that would remind me of my time in... hi Donna, good to see you. Remind me of my time in Avalon. So I got the Avalonian Oracle, and we got this from the Goddess shop. And yeah, there's just so many lovely images in it. And I've now got the Mists of Avalon Oracle, and I'm not really big on Oracle as much these days. I'm more about tarot, but I saw it when we went in on the first day, on the Friday, and then we went back in on the Sunday, and I was drawn to it again, and I was like, do I? Because it wasn't cheap either. It was £35, which for an Oracle deck is quite a bit. But it's beautiful. It's got this lovely ribbon, really nice, and it's Schiffer. I mean, I just realised when I lifted it up and said the ribbon, it's by Schiffer. So Avalonian Oracle, nice little book. And the cards, I'll show you a few of them. It's very Celtic. Well, obviously with it being Avalonian, but just look at this. Cardstock is really nice. Calling the Barge. Parting the Mists. And if you saw us live at the top of the tour yesterday morning, when those mists rolled in and the rain showers came, and then when you watch the vlog, if you watch the vlog, you'll see within minutes after we finished the live, it was beautiful and sunny and blue skies again. Returning the Sword. And it's just such a beautiful pagan deck. Reclaiming the Isle. I just think the artwork is really beautiful. I'll show you some... Who is it by? It's by Jenna Telendrew. Jenna, J-H-E-N-A-H, Jenna Telendrew, T-E-L-Y-N-D-R-U, and illustrated by Emily Brunner. But yeah, it's really beautiful. I love it. A lovely deck to remind you of your week, and that's exactly why I bought it. It's so earth-based. It's really beautiful. I mean, look at that. So this is the Avalonian Oracle. Emissary. Oh, I love that. Guardian. There's a beautiful standing stone there. And here. In fact, there's a few standing stones here. Now, we saw this one here, the Source. We saw, didn't we, Elle, when we went into this henge shop today, there was this exact goddess and opening to show that where all life comes from, which is the womb. And that's illustrated there in that card. Yeah, so really lovely deck. How many cards in the deck? See if it says on the back. I think it's 44, something like that from memory. Woven from the threads of the Welsh mythos, British legend, and Celtic Druidism, the Avalonian Oracle is a transformational journey through the sacred landscapes of Britain. Can't see the 46. So yeah, so that's the Oracle deck that I got. And then I got a tiny little card deck. It was only £10, but it's a Rune card deck. And this is really nice. So this is from Midgard Craft, and he's a really nice guy. He's down, if you do go, he's down the Gauntlet, just a little jitty with lots of shops down there. And it's really, really nice. The card's quality is really good as well. So it's just little Rune cards. And I think he said that, yeah, so you get a little card that has the Rune alphabet and meanings as well at the back. But we ended up going back the next day to see him because I picked it up a few times and I looked at them, and he got some in boxes and he got some in bags, and there were runes. Now, I've got quite a few runes. I've got my crystal runes, I've got the antler runes that Jamie did, I've got the ones from Neris, I've got the ones from Hen. So I was like, well, I've got a lot of runes. And then after we left, Sandra said to me something along the lines of, but it's cool that he goes to the Tor and makes the runes from the branches of the trees around the Tor. I was like, what? Say that again? And these smell amazing because he's treated them, because, you know, obviously there could be bugs, insects, whatever in them. He treats them, but they smell really nice. I really love them. And they're all different kind of shapes and sizes. And they had some in little boxes, and they were £10 extra for the box, but I actually quite like them in this kind of Hessian sack. They feel quite rustic. So I thought, well, I'll get these as well because, you know, like tarot, you can never have too many. And it's the fact that these are from, you know, Glastonbury, from the Tor, hand foraged. And he does all the wood burning and everything. As you go in, he's always working away and he's designing something on wood. But yeah, they're really, really nice. So we had to go back. Hi, Healing Days. So yeah, I really, really like them. So I'm really glad I got them. So Rune cards and a Rune set, the Oracle and Tarot. Let's pop them back in there. Where did I put the other incense? Oh, here. Right, what else? Oh, what's this? I pulled this out of my gift bag. This isn't a gift bag. This is my tarot deck that I took with me. And I'm glad I took it. I took the CS tarot, the Jumbo CS tarot, and somebody asked me for a reading. So I was able to use it. And we sat in a park and, well, a little grassy area. And I was able to give somebody a tarot card reading, which was a real honour. Oh, this, yeah. In the Goddess and Green Man shop, they've got these little kits, little offering kits. And because I'm creating a sacred space to the Goddess, hi Connor, good to see you. This one smells amazing. I wish you could smell it. It's got all these herbs in there, and then there's a little goddess in there. And this is Earth Mother, so this is for Gaia. Earth Mother offering. And in this you get to celebrate and embrace the nurturing and healing energies of Gaia. Ready to use this charm, can be hung in your home, carried with you, or left as an offering in a sacred and special place. It has rose petals for peace, harmony and love, sunflower seeds for fertility and wisdom, lavender for happiness and healing. And it says made with love in Glastonbury. And I just thought that was really lovely, but the smell, and there was all different ones. There was one Elle got that I was like, oh no, oh no. I think it was called Honeybee, and it got a little bee charm, but it didn't smell good. But she got a few, so. But yeah, hi Tyron Tattoos. Thank you. The video, or the live, yeah. I've just started pulling together the vlog, but I've had to abandon it to come live. But I'm sorry, it's an hour and a half, like an hour and 28 minutes. And I can't cut it down because we'll miss something. But do watch towards the end, because I had an experience at 5 o'clock this morning in the Georgian Pilgrim, which is one of the most haunted buildings in the country. It's been on a TV programme over here called Most Haunted. And I've captured quite a lot of orb activity. So that lasts for about 5 minutes, and I was going to chop it down, and I've chopped out a few bits, but there's a lot of orb activity in there, so do watch that. So yeah, a little goddess offering, which is going to go on my sacred space for Gaia. Oh, is Becca here? Hey up, hi Becca. Are you alright, me duck? So that's that. These little pictures, I love. Went into Sandra's apartment. There was no restaurants kind of in Glastonbury. There was takeaway places and stuff, or you could eat in the Georgian Pilgrim, but we'd been in there every day. So the first night it was Friday, so we had a Friday fish and chips. Second night we had pizza, and we went back to Sandra's apartment because she had an all-inclusive, not all-inclusive as in meals, but, you know, her own apartment with a bedroom, bathroom, living room. So we went round there each night and, you know, had a drink and had something to eat. And in her bathroom, she'd got this beautiful picture framed of the tour with these beautiful flowers at the front. I said, oh, I really love that. And then we went into a shop called Happy Glastonbury. And they've got them in there. In fact, they do all the artists. She does everything: mugs, coasters, fridge magnets, greeting cards, prints. And I didn't see the prints, but I saw it as a greeting card, and I'm still going to get it framed. But look how gorgeous. In fact, I'll take it out of the plastic. Look how gorgeous this is. And Al said if I go to Etsy, you can get custom-made frames. But look at that, and it sparkles. Can you see it sparkling? So it's got the tour in the distance, and this one is Spring Blossom Promise is the name of the print. But I really love it. So I want to, you know, get a little frame for that. So that was that, and then I picked up a fridge magnet by the same artist. Oh, and the artist is Lisa Sheldrake. So look up her work. And she designs the print exclusively for the shop Happy Glastonbury. So it has the name of the shop on the back as well. And they sell the prints, but I didn't see that until after I'd already purchased the card. And I thought, well, actually, I can get this printed just as easy. And then I love this one as well. And this is a little hare with a baby hare looking up at the tour in winter. This is, you can see all the snow and everything. A Mother's Day card. Yeah, so I really like that one as well. Mother's Day card. So yeah, I got them. And then we're coming to the end for me goddesses to show you. I got this journal, which was in the tantric shop. They've got a tantric spiritual shop. Ooh, some of the things. They've got whips and all sorts, but they've got like, I've never seen a Buddha doing what this Buddha was doing. But anyway, this is sacred space. Now I've decided to get a journal to have next to my bed, because ever since Rochelle at Amethyst Ascension said, do you dream? And if so, do you remember your dreams? I'm like, no, hardly ever dream, hardly ever remember my dreams. Ever since that, something's been activated and I'm dreaming a lot. But when I wake up, I can remember it and I have to really think it back. But then as I go about my day, I forget it. And I've been reading about it and someone said, well, write it down. But this journal is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. It's quite a large one, but some have got double pages of art, and it's Tony Carmine Salerno, the deck creator. And there's all different ones with different covers, but really, and loads of blank pages as well. But every so often, you get these beautiful, stunning, in fact, if I do it like that, stunning pieces of art. So yeah, really, really gorgeous. And I thought this was going to be really expensive because it's really thick. And there's a quote at the bottom of every page. $13.99. So I was like, wow, $13.99. And I've never seen such a beautiful journal with a quote every day and all these beautiful, stunning artwork. And when I opened it up and saw Ganesha as well, I was like, oh wow, gotta have that. Some are lines, some are blank. There's all sorts you can use it for, but I'm just going to use it for my dream. I love her face. I think that's stunning. Oh, and look at that picture. I love it. Because, you know, Tony Carmine Salerno, really into trees as well. There's Oracle of Trees, I think it's called. But yeah, there's the picture of Ganesha, which I started off with. So really lovely. It's a nice thick journal to use with for my dreams. And then, let me just have a sup of wine. I got this, which is going to go on the wall behind the goddess. Oh, I've forgotten how lovely this was. I was talking the other day and I said, what have I bought? And I said, mention everything I bought, and I forgot to even mention this. But it's a wall hanging. But look how beautiful that is. I just need to make sure, because it's quite heavy and my walls are hard to put nails in, and I'd hate for this to fall and break. So I need to make sure that it's kind of 3D, but really gorgeous. My moon gazing here. So that will sit behind there. So I'm going to have the goddess with the hair that I bought before I went to Glastonbury, this behind it, and then I've got Becca's, what she calls the Blair Witch thing that will hang as well. So yeah, so I really love that. And this wasn't expensive either. To say how heavy it is, this was less than 20 quid. This was like £18, I think, was it, Sandra L? You would be a blast to shop with. Well, you'll have to ask the others whether I am or not, because I dither and I'm like, shall I? No. And then about an hour later, I'm like, I think I'm going to go back and get it. Especially with this goddess thing. Okay, the only other thing is I was able, when we went to the Chalice Well, to restock up on Chalice Well water. And we discovered, Sandra and I went for an early morning walk on the Saturday morning. We did a meditation at 7 AM at the foot of the tour. And there's a outside tap on the outside of the Chalicewell Gardens, because you have to pay to go in the Chalicewell Gardens, although the water is free. You can buy bottles or you can take your own. But there is a tap where you can fill up, and cars were pulling up with big gallon bottles, filling up with water. So we went to the co-op and I got a big 2 litre bottle and I filled this with Chalicewell water as well. So if anybody comes to visit me in the cave, just bring a little container and you can have some Chalicewell water. It's great for anointing, it's great for washing things down. Every morning that we went past, I washed my face and my hands in the Chalicewell water. It was cold and it was fresh. It was really nice. Maybe get a stand for it instead. I'm not sure, because I want it to kind of hang behind the goddess. I'm going to be very limited for space, but we'll see. So yes, I've got 2 litres of that. I can't find my little Chalicewell bottle. I tried to find it when Elle was here, because this bottle to buy is £3. The smaller one, which is only half the size, is £2. So I got a larger one this time. It's nice to have something with the Chalicewell motif on it too. That's why you have lovely skin, Simon. Your skin is glowing. Yeah, well, I caught the sun as well. Much to Elle's amusement, she took a picture of me and put like a little green stalk on it because she thought I looked like a tomato. But oh, how we laughed. So yes, all that remains to show you is the goddess then. Oh, the two. I ended up getting 2, as I said. Hi, hen. Good to see you. So, I am hoping above hope that this has survived, because she kept saying to me over and over again, because she's delicate, handle her with care, and she's just been in the boot. So I'm really hoping, and she's put, please be aware this sculpture gets hot when used with tea lights, because she's hollow with sparkles inside, and you can put a tea light underneath, and when she lights up, her insides sparkle. Don't set her on fire. People have been ringing the shop and said, mine's caught a light. And then she said, well, you must have anointed it with oil. Don't anoint it with oil because she will go up in flames. Not quite sure whether that's the case, but please be aware this sculpture gets hot when used with a tea light. Please do not put oil onto the sculpture and only use a small, unscented tea light. I need to remember that because my tea lights aren't small. I get the 8-hour ones. So anyway, let's have a look at her. She's beautiful. Well, I think she's beautiful. And I've got We All Come From the Goddess playing over in my mind at the moment. Guys, if you can get to Glastonbury as well, do. So while I'm unwrapping, I have only had half a glass. Whilst I'm unwrapping this, it's because I've had like, I don't know, 12 hours of sleep over 3 nights. Whilst I'm unwrapping this, the meetup next year, because this year lots of people couldn't come, flights had to be cancelled, accommodation was cancelled on people like Brian and others. We decided not to move on next year. We would do it again in Glastonbury to give people the opportunity who wanted to come this year and can't for the meetup. So it is going to be the Saturday the 14th and Sunday the 15th of August next year. Like we said to everybody last year, if you can get your accommodation now, do, because accommodation fills up super quick in Glastonbury. I'll save my coins. Connor, that would be amazing. Got a year a year to save. Oh, she's intact. And she's gorgeous. Okay. And she's got the sun on over her head. Here she is. I love her face. This is the sun. There was one with a moon, but I went with the sun one. And there was one without either. But she is stunning. And she's quite large. So if I put a light, I'm not sure how, if I put like this, it might give you an idea of how on the inside she lights up. It's black with like loads of little speckles, but isn't she gorgeous? Yeah, so she's gonna live in that corner and you'll see her in all of the videos. Now I'd got in my mind the goddess that I wanted, and this is close to the goddess that I wanted, but I saw another goddess. There's nothing like this. It's very similar to the one that I already had. And I said, if I can't get the goddess that I want, I'll go back and I'll get that. And then I got her, and I ended up going back and getting the other goddess as well. Are her hands forming a heart? Yes, they are. Yeah, they are. They're forming a heart. She's so beautiful. Even her hair, the detail of her hair on the back and everything. Really, really lovely. Yeah, but I don't think electric tea lights, I just think are really, they don't give out a lot, do they? But anyway, if I just light it during a live or whatever, I'm only going to be on for an hour and a half, so I don't think it will get that hot. So my second goddess weighs a ton. So I've got like a wicker. Do you remember on my stand? In fact, I'll show you. Let's take on a little 142 people. Wow, 142 people. That's incredible. Let me take you around. So I've got this on my space here, the smaller Gaia, this bamboo stand, but it's not strong. It's quite flimsy, so it's going to have to come away. I'm going to have to think of something else. I might get my stepdad to make something for her to sit on, because the weight of her will just break through that. So let's go back to here. Turn you around. Put you back on the stand. Sorry if I'm making people feel dizzy. Are we there? Are we in? Okay. That's wonderful news. I booked my room this time last year, but had to cancel it. I hope I can make the next one. Oh, that would be great if you could. And, you know, as if Red Bean B is still in the chat, you know, she will tell you everybody's made welcome. And yeah, it's just lovely to see people and meet like-minded people. And Red Bean, she was like, oh, I need to record a message for Becca. I really wanted to meet Becca. But here we go. Oh, look at her. It's very similar. It's about 2 or 3 times the size, but she's bronze and she weighs an absolute ton. And I love the fact she's got the sun and the moon. She's got the earth. She's such a gorgeous Gaia. Look at the detailing as well. She's got all these kind of Celtic patterns and designs on her leg. And down around her back, like the other one has bees and ants and things like that. She's got this amazing plait. But she is heavy. I was like, I don't know, I'm going to drive all the way back home because she was weighing everything down. But and I've only got a little car. So yeah, so she's going to go onto my sacred space, and then the other goddess is going to go in the corner here. So yeah, she's gorgeous, but really heavy. So that's it, guys. That's my everyone makes me feel so welcome. Oh, that's lovely to hear. I hoped you were still here. So yeah, isn't she lovely? So how is everybody anyway? It feels like I've not been online forever, but it's not the case. So tomorrow is laundry day. Finishing editing the vlog. I'll put the vlog up so you'll be able to see the whole 4 days. And then Wednesday I go away to the coast, and I'll be back Saturday around midday. So I'm going to do a couple of catch up and cards on Saturday. It's going to be a giveaway as well on Saturday, so be here for that. What an amazing haul. Thank you, Jonathan. The hair is my favourite purchase of yours. Yeah, the hair is beautiful. So if you've just come in, what Stephanie's on about is this plaque, which is really, really gorgeous. So yeah. So I'll be here Saturday for a couple of catcher and cards, all being well. Lovely horse, Simon. I wonder what you add at the weekend. I don't think I can add anything. I think I've come back with far more than I expected to come back with. You know, in my mind it was just a goddess, that's all I need. And then you know what it's like, you go to a place like that and it's the pagan mecca for this country. It really is. You know, it's the place. We saw some amazing characters. Everybody speaks to you. I got up on the Saturday morning. I was awake from 4 a.m. because of my person in the room next door. I showered at 5. I had some breakfast, and I take you guys on a walk from 6 a.m. the top of the high street in Glastonbury down to the bottom where the abbey is, showing you everything. And I was the only one when I set off. And there was people, you know, walking barefoot 6 o'clock in the morning in the most amazing outfits and things. And they're like, morning, you know, and just it's just amazing. Everybody's really lovely. I always love your travel videos and walking videos. Great to see you happy. Thank you, Jenny. I knew you would. What was that, Sandra? You made great choices. What a beautiful weekend among friends. Yes, and that was lovely. I wish to have been there next year, Shane. You know, and I know it's easier said than done, but if you wish for something and you focus on it and you put all your intention into it, it will happen. So, oh, you've even put next year. I have to be. I can't wait to see the vlog. Yes, thank you, Jonathan. It will be up tomorrow. I've just got to, you know, when you put photos at the end, they never position them right, and you've got to put where you want the photo to start, where you want the photo to end, and that sort of thing. So I'll finish it tonight, and it'll probably go up when I wake up in the morning. What were the dates again? So the dates for the weekend is Saturday, the 14th of August to Sunday, the 15th of August. If people want extra nights, then that's up to you. But this time I'm going to come back on the Sunday, I think. So yeah. And if you want the night before, then it's Friday. But we all meet up on the Saturday, and we'll put a bit of an itinerary together. Not that you have to be it or that, but you know, you might want to go off and do your own thing. But if you know that, I don't know, 10 o'clock on Sunday morning, we're going to the Chalice Well, and you know, we saw you last at 3 o'clock on Saturday, that's fine. You can just look and think, oh, everybody's going to be at the Chalice Well 10 o'clock. So there'll be like an itinerary. of stuff to follow, or tour at 7 a.m. or whatever. If you don't want to get up and do that, you can go at any point yourselves at any time, but there'll be a loose itinerary for people. You have to, Shane. I demand it, says your sister. All right, guys. So I've been on just coming up to an hour. I'm so tired, but so full as well. I just feel really recharged. And you all know I've, over the last few months, I've been up and down, and this weekend has done me the world of good. And it's just, I don't know, it's just an amazing place. So I can't wait for next year already. So thank you for being here. Thank you for indulging me when I get to show you my treasures. And yeah, I will miss you all because I'll be away for the rest of the week, but I will see you on Saturday. Look out for the travel vlog, and until then, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.